Well, first off, congratulations to Villanova. They're and have been, the best team in this league, and they play with tremendous grit and toughness and execution. I thought our kids gave great effort, but sometimes that's not good enough to win. It wasn't today. When Trayvon goes out, a guy that we've been very dependent on to score the ball for us, just puts a lot more pressure on the rest of our guys. And give Villanova credit; they're a tremendous defensive team, so our looks weren't easy. We got a freshman point guard out there who's played extremely well. It was not a very good day for him today, but we got all the confidence in the world that Quentin's going to bounce back. And you got to have everybody play, pretty well if you're going to have a chance against a team of Villanova's stature. So our hats are off to them. They're a terrific program. They're a great team. There's a reason they won a national championship a year ago. And we just have to continue to get better, and we got to turn the page and be ready for Wednesday when we go to Providence.
Chris, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Did Trayvon re-injure his right ankle, and do you know how he's doing?
Yeah, I don't know much. I know he did re-injure it. That's why he didn't go back in. We just felt like, 70% or 60% of Trayvon out there isn't going to be effective, and he didn't want to let his team down. And I support the decision. I don't want to put a guy out there that feels like he's playing on one leg. So, hopefully he can get treatment, and we'll get him back on the court as soon as we possibly can.
If this became a nagging thing, were you happy with? Not happy, obviously, given the result, but it was good to see some of the production that you got minus Trey.
I thought our effort was good. Again, our execution was just okay. Villanova had a lot to do with that, and usually does. But it's tough trying to adjust during the game. But nobody really, ultimately cares. They just care about the final result as we do. But we were, when he went out, I think they went on like a 9-0 run. It was a hellacious run that we just got too far behind the 8 ball. I thought in the second half we regrouped a little bit, but we were also trying to dig ourselves out of an 11-point deficit, or a 12-point deficit. So we didn't do that, and I give Villanova credit.
Chris, did you have to do anything differently or play differently with Trayvon out of the game, or was it just different guys filling the role?
No, we couldn't play with as many guys. They're such a tough team. We want to play two bigs together, and part of our game plan obviously was to get the ball inside, and I thought we did a pretty good job of that. We wanted to get on the glass. We did a pretty good job of that. Then we get him in foul trouble, and Pascal goes out, and I got Chris Jenkins, a flamethrower at the 5. It's very difficult for us. And the 3 or 4 possessions that we were in zone, I got one of the smartest point guards in the country executing their zone offense. So just pick your poison with them. And, again, our effort was really, really good, and it didn't waver. But they're really good.
Did you hear before the game that Darryl Reynolds wasn't going to play, and at that point, did you make a concerted decision to maybe pump the ball into the post?
We want to go into the post whether Reynolds was on the floor or not. We thought that would certainly hurt them a little bit with him being out, and it did. But like I said, when Jenkins goes to the 5, it's one thing when they're on defense, but it's a whole nother game when they're on offense.
I guess depending on the severity of the ankle with Trayvon, the fact that it's kind of a nagging thing, I guess, do you weigh, especially this time of year, each side of it, do we play him because we need to win even if he's not 100%, or do we sit him and hope we can get through without him so it'll be better?
Well, it's a little unfair to ask right after the game because he was, playing so well and the ankle is getting better. So where he is right now, I can't really tell you. So it's sort of unfair of me to even answer that question. But we're going to do what's best for Trayvon, like we do with everybody in our program. And up until, he injured it today. He hasn't wanted to sit out at all. So, when a player wants to play, as long as you don't feel like he's harming himself, you let him play.
Could you see what happened to him? I just saw him sitting on the floor after the fact.
I mean, I don't want to speak out of turn, but I'm sure he probably rolled it. Usually you step on somebody's foot and, it sort of rolls over. That would be my guess, but that's just a guess.